how you doing? It's Jeff Sinker from SkypeGuitarLessonsOnline.com. It's great to see you all again. I hope you're all doing really, really well. As you can guess, I'm Maiden again. Yeah, I know. I just love playing their music, and I just hope you enjoy my lessons as much as I enjoy recording these lessons for you. Really are fun. If this is your first time, great to see you. How you doing? If you were a Maiden fan, this is the place to be. If you're a Judas Priest fan as well, adding more and more Priest, click on that subscribe button, click on the bell, and that way, whenever I'm posting anything new, you're going to be notified about it. Well, this lesson, Tailgunner. They don't do it too much in the live set anymore, but back in the 90s, that was seemed to be a staple part of the live show. And I just love the track. It's one of them songs that gets in your head, and you just go in the street saying, Tailgunner, you're a Tailgunner. And it really is just a catchy tune. And I love that rhythm at the beginning. So if any part of this song you learn is doing that rhythm, because not only, it is Tailgunner, you're playing that, but it's just so good to learn that technique for all of the songs that they're similar to that, just getting that drive when you're playing it. Anyway, I'm sounding enthusiastic here because I just love this song anyway, and I've been meaning to do it for a while, and now I'm here. It's there for you. I'm going to be doing the solo on my premium channel. Yes, I know, but I've got to do something. I'm going to put something on there. And I'm also going to have some backing tracks on there. And you will be getting on there all the tabs as well. So what I'll probably do on that, I'll probably just put, it'll be in the premium channel, but it'll be non-chargeable for the tabs. So you can still go and visit that section for this lesson, and you're able to see the tabs as well. But if you do want the rest and you want to support me, do have a look and consider for $6.99 a month, you get access to all the new stuff that I'm putting on that subscription channel, and I really would appreciate your support. It's great. Anyway, I'm going to zip it because I've babbled on for too long. Let's get into the lesson and let me show you how to play Tailgunner. So don't go away. First of all, let's look at that rhythm that's been played at the beginning. I'm just going to play it through, then we're going to break it down just so you get used to where the stabs are coming in. So here's the first part. Okay, that's the entire run that's been played by, I believe it's Dave Murray on this one. Got a quote on that. But we have got that regular stab pattern. We're palm muting through the, what I'm playing an F sharp 5. And I'm palm muting over the strings. Now I use the fleshy part of my palm to do that, hence palm muting. And what I do, I'm resting that part here on the bridge, and then I'm just rolling the hand down. So if I was playing without the palm, I get that. But when I just roll the palm on, I get that sound. Now I can increase the amount of palm muting I want. With a little bit of practice, you can learn to control what level you want. I can go for a full kind of percussive, like that. Or if I roll the wrist back, you can hear a bit more of the distortion coming in. Now, to get the stabs, the action of me actually picking down lifts the hand off the string just slightly, so we get that change. So we get that effect where palm mute and then a stab gets the difference. So we get these difference in dynamics. Now, what are we actually doing as the stabs? Well, if I were to talk it through, what we would be doing, we start on that first count. Now, everything is going to be an 8. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 up. So I stab on the 1. Then I've got 2 mews. 2 mews. And then I just do 1 mew. So if I put that together a little bit quicker, you get... So it's 1... That actually takes me through 2 bars. So down, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down, 1, down, 1, and then I start all over again. So we play that. That whole motion gets played through, and we're going to do that 3 times to start with. So we've got that whole section gets played 3 times. Now, what we also then hear is we get the riff that we're going to look at in another minute. We get Adrian Smith starts to play the riff, and so does Steve Harris on the bass. Now that's being played through that last one that we've done of the 3. That's the last one. As soon as we come out of that, we don't play any stabs. We just do 2 bars of the mew. Then we do another 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we do another 4. So we hold that again for another 2 bars. And then we bag. So we do that 2 more cycles. Then we're going to shift down to an E5 and we do a whole cycle of that. Then we go back to our F sharp 5. And that takes us, that is the intro finished. The next part, we go into the riff. But what I want to do now, I want to turn our attention to the other guitar so we can look what's going on behind that section there. So let's have a look at what Adrian Smith is doing. Now he starts off exactly the same as Dave Murray. We start off on the F sharp 5 and we play 2 of the cycles, so it's 4 bars in total. So he's playing that. It's exactly the same. At this point though, he deviates from what he's doing and he plays along with Steve Harris, who's playing the bass line, which is the same figure as what Adrian Smith is playing. So let me just play that through and then again I'll break it down for you. Okay, what we're doing there on the G string, we are playing 3 on the G, and then we got 4 3s. Back to the 3, then down to 4 on the D. And we repeat that again. Then we go back to the 3, but now this is where it varies because we do 3. So we're actually doing 4 on that 4s, where the other ones were just 3. This time there's an extra 1, so it's quite one you've got to practice that to get that switch. That's the initial riff. Now from there he goes and plays an open E, open B, and then back to the 3 on the G. So if I put that together, And he lets them ring out and then back to... So that is what Adrian Smith is playing through that section. Now you're going to play that 3 times. At the end of the 3rd time, we have this little passage here. And then he goes back to playing that line. Now all I'm doing there, I'm just playing an F sharp, and I'm just playing 4 and 3 on the D and G, and it's... So we get 1, 2, 3, and then I move down 2 frets, so I'm doing 2 and 1. Let it ring out, and then we repeat doing 3 on this position, back up to the 2 there. So he's just playing an F sharp to an E, but using it as the 1st and the 3rd. This sequence continues all the way up to the verse. So you're going to be playing 3 of that pattern, playing that 3 times, and then doing the F sharp, and then back, and then back, playing that again. Now, Adrian Smith just keeps on going backwards and forwards over that line until we get to the verse section. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to flip back and I'm going to show you what Dave Merritt is doing during that section. This sequence continues all the way up to the verse. So you're going to be playing 3 of that pattern, playing that 3 times, and then doing the F sharp, and then back, and then back, playing that again. Now, Adrian Smith just keeps on going backwards and forwards over that line until we get to the verse section. Now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to flip back and I'm going to show you what Dave Merritt is doing during that section. Dave Merritt is actually doing a very, very similar line to what Adrian Smith is doing at this point as we build up to the verse, where Adrian Smith was up here playing it on 3 and 4 on the G string. Dave Merritt plays it on the A and the E string, but it's the same riff. This time you're going to play from 1 on the A to 2, so you get to 2 on the lower E, but it's exactly the same. And then you're picking it, so you've got to be playing open E, same as we did before, but you're going to be holding it slightly different. You're just going to take that with a little finger, so you play that. So that gets played 3 times. Now, where we played down here, we was playing an F sharp down to an E. What we have here is that Dave Merritt, he's playing it as an inversion. He's playing it over the C shape, I think of the Cage system. So he's playing an 8 on the D, 6 on the G, 7 on the B. But it's the same thing. So he just takes that position and moves it down 2 frets. Then back to, and that continues. So the 2 of them then are playing the same line, but in different positions of the guitar. That way we get that thicker sound. Not harmonising, we're playing the same thing. We're just playing it in a different, we're just playing it an octave apart. Now, let's look what the verse consists of. Well, the good news is the verse is the same as the introduction. That line where you're playing is the start of the verse. Both guitars playing the same line. Play them 3 times, then you go back. we go through that. Now, I will be including, as per usual, I will be including the tablature, and you'll be able to play along with that. And don't forget, what I normally do on my premium channel, you'll have the backing track where you can either be Adrian Smith or you can be Dave Murray, so you can play along with them parts. Anyway, now let's get into the chorus, because we are going to be playing something different here. I'm going to break the chorus down into 2 sections. It makes sense when I go through that. I'm just going to play section 1, and then again I'll just show you how to play it. Okay, that is section 1. All I am playing, I'm playing an F5, up to a G5, back to an F5, G5, up to an A5, all on the A and D string. Then I move down to an E flat 5, to an F, E flat 5 again, F again, to a G. So you get. Then I move down to the C, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a C to a D5. So I get. So he's just moving. Now you can slide that up, or you can pick the 2. And it's always that. Back to the C5, then we repeat. Okay, obviously a little bit faster. Just want you to see that picking action where it's down 1, 2, down 1, 2. That's how we play that. We finish up back down here because we're going to play that. And on the second time we hold down there. Now what we're going to do, we're going to move everything up 2 frets. So this would be section 2. So we would get. Got to play that through a second time because you get the idea. We just repeat the whole thing again. So this time, where I started off on 8, I'm going to do 10 to 12 to 10. So we said what we got there is G5, A5, G5, A5 to B5. Then we move down to an F, which is on the A fret, to a G, F again, G to A, and we again this riff moves up 2 frets, so I'm doing 5 to 7. Back to the D, so D to E. We play that twice, and then we go back and we do the opening section that we did. We go back and we repeat that. So we play that whole section 2 times. From there, we go into the interlude section, which is what we're going to look at now. So let me just play through the riff and then we'll break it down. This is for the interlude section. We start off on, this is all across D and the G string. It's a pedal point riff because we're going to continually keep going back to this D3. So we start on 6 on the D, then we do 2 on that D3, cross to 3 on the G, back, 2 again. Then we do a 5, get the word out there, 5 on the G, pedal point again. Then we go back to the 3 on the G, pedal point, And then we're going to play 6, 5, 3 on the G string, finishing on that D3 again. That's the first line. Then we start all over again, same way it starts off, but there's just one variation at the end. We're doing that 6, 3, 5, 3, and the variation this time is we're just going to go down and hold. We don't go back down, we just hold on that G3. So that final part, because this riff is repeated, so we play that first part, then we do this part. So that is the interlude riff. And so we take the two parts and we play them twice, back to back. Now we are into the guitar solo, and what I'm going to cover in this lesson is the rhythm guitar that is being played behind the guitar solo. Well, let me play through the section and then I'll break it down for you. Okay, again, nice little kind of bouncy, kind of pedal pointy riff. We're going to start off, we're going to be playing this time across the A and the D string. And we're going to play 4 on the A to 6, and we play that 3 times. Then we cross over to 4 on the D, back to the 6 3 times, then back to the 4, 6 3 times again. And then I do 4 on the D, 6 on the A, and 4 on the D. So that's your first one. Next part starts the same. We do this 4 on the A, then we do 4 on the D, back to the 6 4 times, and then I do a 4, and then I'm on the D string, I do 4, then it's 6 4 3. So again, that part. Now, the next line is identical apart from that last bar. So we're back playing that 4 6 6, 4 6 6, 4 6 6, 4 6 6, 4 6 4. Bar, same again. Now that final bar, instead of doing that, what I'm doing, I'm playing them all as A's. And then it's 6 4 3. So that's your first section. Next section. All we're going to do, we're just going to move up, typical Iron Maiden this, we're just going to move up 2 frets. So from doing the 4 to the 6, we're just going to move up and we do 6 to the 8. So that is identical what we just played, but 2 frets higher. So 6, 8, 8, crossover, 6, 8, 8, 6 on the A, to the 8, 6D, 8A, 6D, repeat, 6 on the D, back to the 8. Then we've got this on the D string, 6, 6, and again on the D, 8, 6, 5, back, 6, crossover, and then we've got this, we're going. So it's the same line what we just played, just 2 frets higher. Now I'm sure you've guessed what's coming next. We go back down to the 6 4, we play that whole thing through twice, then we move up to the 6 and the 8, we play that whole thing twice. From there, we then go back to the interlude section part that we was doing, which was that. We go and play that, and we play that whole section twice again. When we come out of playing that interlude section again, we are then back into the verses. So verse number 3, same as we did on verses number 1 and 2. Completed verse number 3, automatically as previous goes into verse number 4, and then we go into the chorus, which we've already covered. Play through the chorus, the entirety of the chorus takes us to the end of the song. So that's all of the sections covered, barring of course the guitar solos, which I will be covering, and they will be on the premium channel. All the links and information will be below. I will be including a backing track for this. I'm just putting the finishing touches to it now and doing the final mix. So as I said, you can enjoy yourself whether you want to be playing Dave Murray or if you want to be Adrian Smith. Also, there will be a track where there's no guitars, so you can just be Adrian Smith, Dave Murray together. Whichever way you want to do it, they're all going to be there for you. So you can have lots of fun once you've learned all of these sections. You can have some fun piecing it all together. All the tablature will be on there as well. Premium channel, it's a subscription service. You pay $6.99 a month, and for that you get everything that is going to be posted on my subscription channel, my premium channel. I'm putting stuff on there all the time. Some of it will be final parts of guitar solos for some of these Maiden songs, my Judas Priest songs. Also, I've got a full course on the Cage system there, and some are videos that had strikes on them because of all this copywriting that's going on now on YouTube, which is getting a bit problematic. But I've posted them there through a different system, so you'll be able to enjoy them and see some of the lessons that you've not been able to see out there on YouTube land. And some stuff that I've posted on my other subscription service, which is TrueFire. Stuff that's on TrueFire that is part of my kind of channel that I've got out there is now also available on my subscription channel. So for that monthly fee, you get an awful lot, and it's getting bigger all the time, of course. And of course, I just appreciate your support. The more support I get, the more time and effort and energy I can put into all these lessons, just trying to make them more interesting and a little bit more in depth as well. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Put them down below. Any comments, love to read them. Good and bad, I don't care. I don't. So, well, I am going to let you go. So until the next time, this is Jeff Sinker from SkypeGuitarLessonsOnline.com, wishing you well, and I look forward to seeing you all again. Until then, goodbye.